Hi guys, it's been a while. No TikTok videos from now on because right now, today, it's time for the first ranking video of every single Nickelodeon movies from worst to best. So we're gonna be originally my list of ranked opinion. So I got rating for 1 through 10, and I'm gonna show you every single ranking movie from worst to best on the Nickelodeon film. On the honorable mention, we got Hey Arnold the Jungle Movie, which is not that super great film, and it's possibly not great on DVD. But now it is time for rank from worst to best. So let's get to it. You know, I got the last place. It's the Paw Patrol, the movie. I hate the show, but the movie itself is not that great, and it's the last place. Also, the worst animated film of this year. Then we also got the Paw Patrol, the Mighty movie, which is at number 47. And if you're a fan of JoJo Siwa, then this is a film is Disappointment is at number 46. Jack Black, you ruined this movie. Avatar: The Last Airbender was my favorite, hottest show ever. But this movie, not that great. It's so horrible, but it's not that great. It's just how disappointment, but the look of an Aang is so horrible and disgusting. I'll order up Dora and the Lost City of God! This was originally came out in 2019, with the female-focused Nickelodeon films are not that great. And it's just disappointment. I saw it in theaters, and it was enjoyable, but now I rewatched it. The worst movie ever. If you heard it about me, Snow Day was the worst remake ever. Of the 2000 version, way better, but not good. Zoe 102 is at number 40, but I did not like this movie at all. But hey, I prefer Zoe 101, which is a way better show in my opinion. And as for 102, this is like a teenager wedding film. And it's not that good. Up next, we have Fun Size, and this is the worst Halloween movie of all time. But look at that! Victoria Smith was wearing as the modern days of Dorothy, and that dog was wearing a bunny ears. This is the worst movie for during this Halloween. At number 38, we got Monster Trucks. And hey, this movie I watched in theaters, and pretty say horrible. By the way, this movie is I give a damn about theaters, but also number 37, we got the 2014 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie itself. However, basically, I'm a huge fan of Ninja Turtles, but that movie sucked my... I do like Megan Fox, which has a great performance of April O'Neil, but Will Arnett voiced by the Bird, the Falcon, Hardware. Also, I do not like the original score by Brian Tyler. It's the worst. Also, Fast and Furious, King of Composer. If you're truly at number 36, that Big City Adventure is not good for you. At number 35 is the Loud House movie. It's not that great. And hey, this is the first Netflix film to feature as a Nickelodeon. However, somehow, the main antagonist is not that great. And this film was the same day as the Paw Patrol, the movie that we did. But this film was take place in Scotland after 500 years since we're searching for. Why? This number 34 is changed away 11 years before the Loud House came out. This movie has a monkey in it, but I don't like it. Hey, what do you think about the Spiderwick Chronicles? Ironic, but not banger. A Loud House Christmas and a really haunted Loud House are both one of the worst holiday specials from the Loud House real life TV show with some kind of whatever that is. And it's both of them are not that great as the Loud House movie, but hey, I prefer the animation, but I'm not a huge fan of the live action of the Loud House. But hey, this film is at number 31 and 30. At number 29, we got the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water. Like, hey, I watched it in the theaters and it was super excited, by rewatching it, it's not great. This is mediocre SpongeBob movie that I didn't like it, but you are the worst TV. Here at number 28, which is Hey Arnold, the movie. I'm not a huge fan of this show, but the movie itself is not great. It has a lack of show length. Da 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 da. It's the most unreal movie ever made. It's Hotel for Dogs. Hotel for Dogs, not great, and it's just worst movie ever. Back to the SpongeBob movie ranking. We got the SpongeBob movie. And hey, it's at number 26. But you also get me wrong, I hate this movie. I hate this movie and I hate the show. But my favorite show for Nickelodeon is Avatar: The Last Airbender. But also, we're gonna make a live action version of Avatar: The Last Airbender's television series. Will be coming out in 2024. But hey, it's gonna be way better than the animated one. This is so not Thailand mode. Number 24, we have Harriet the Spy, which is super underrated. Much like the Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie, which is also super underrated, but banger. But hey, if you're a fan of Ninja Turtles, this movie was actually kind of okay. But there's also the other two, we'll get to that later, as my second favorite. And also, this is a second Netflix film to feature it as a Nickelodeon. What gives? I'll order up Clock Stopper. Super great movie. You have to watch Clock Stopper. It's an amazing movie, and it's an amazing film. But this one right here, bussin'. Angus, Thongs, and Perfect Snugging. The best movie ever. We're now getting to top 20. Imagine that featuring Eddie Murphy, voice of Donkey from the movie Shrek. Best movie ever. Like, hey, if you haven't watched Imagine That, this is the best movie. Like, you're like, hey, I'm gonna get a donkey. I'm gonna voice of Imagine That because it's so good, but shut up! Imagine That, it's a beautiful special place in my heart as I grew up with the movie. Here on number 19, Wild Thornberrys movie. Highly recommended, super fun movie, and one of my favorite shows as a childhood, and my favorite movie for Nickelodeons of all time. Which is sort of number 19, excuse me. Number 1 is going to be special. Stick around for that till the end of the video. At number 18, we got fantasy football. That girl, she's holding like an Xbox Series controller. On the other hand, on the plot, this phone was actually look like a video game real life with NFL. But obviously, this movie was weirdly good. And hey, this is a Paramount Plus exclusive. What gives? The best children's movie is at number 17. You guessed it, Mad Hot Ballroom. The best children's movie. If you're a fan of the kids film, you have to watch it. Obviously, this is way better than 2010 Karate Kid with Jaden Smith because I hate it, but I prefer this one too. Number 16, you have to watch the Monster High the movie. If you're a fan of Monster High, you have to watch this movie, and it's a lot of fun, which is amazing musical, and the plot is nothing too special. And also number 15, we got our sequel, Monster High 2. Monster High 2, the best. I remember this Monster High when I grew up with it, but this one is actually for girls, kids one. And yes, this is also for the Paramount Plus as well. But if you're a fan of Monster High, you have to watch this movie. This is way better than Henry Hugger Monster. At number 14, we got way better than the one we had in 2014. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. This is way better sequel, and it's a banger. One of my favorite childhood movies ever. Also, I love Michelangelo, which is one of my favorite characters of all time. Also, the Crank, one of my favorite villains. And Dirty Old Shredder is back. I can't stand there or nothing. I can't laugh. Even Sexy Karai, which is really good. And Bebop and Rocksteady's in there too. I love it. Even Casey Jones is in there too, which is, I love that plot too. Way better than the first one. 13 is my favorite childhood movie, Good Burger. I love Kenan Thompson and I love Kel, and this movie is amazing. Playing with Fire is at number 12. What could possibly go on? And his name is John C. Also, John Leguizamo and Keegan-Michael Key there too. Awesome. Super fun movie. The best movie for the entire family. A lot of people say this movie was horrible, but that movie is so banger actually. I watched it when I had gone to the release in theaters, but now it's gone. But hey, I watched it and it's an awesome movie. But there's also Welcome to the Party from Deadpool 2. It's like, Montana! Out to Sahashi Takamoto. This video is for you. You have to go with number 11. Paws of Fury, The Legend of Hanks. Super fun movie. Featuring Sumo Garfield, Samuel L. Jackson, and many characters, including Michelle Yeoh, which is actually the sexy Kitty Purr. Oh. Let's get on with top 10. Number 10, we got the Rugrats movie. Number 9 is at Rugrats Go Wild, which is a crossover film. And number 8, which is one of my favorite out of the Rugrats movie trilogy, Rugrats and Patty! 3 of them are one of my favorite movies and one of my favorite childhood shows of all time. At number 7, we got SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of a Run, and it's way better than the other two. I like the third one, way better than 2 of them, and yes, there's a 4th one coming out in 2025. But hey, the third one is going to be hashtag Save Gary. Hashtag Save Gary. This is for real on the poster. At number 6, we got the masterpiece, the meme film, Barnyard! Well, I did that girl. I've been very lucky. Kevin James has a fantastic voice. Also, the red is like that bombastic Shaggy. Number 5 is one of my favorite movie, Lemony Snicket. A series of unfortunate events with Jim Carrey is a fantastic banger movie. We also have at number 4, The Adventures of Tintin. Super fun movie, which is a really good movie, and it's based on the book when I was a kid, but that film is amazing. Getting to top 3, we got Rango! Super fun movie with Johnny Depp because it has Rattlesnake Jake, the man himself, villain. Super fun, like. And if I see ever again, I'm gonna take your sword straight down to hell. Again, this is a third favorite, but I'm playing boy, but no Cardi. Now, number 2, we got Mutant Mayhem, which is absolutely one of the best Ninja Turtles movie of all time. Got the cool animation because the movie got banned in here in Middle East because in theaters are not bound that release. But it has to be the banger and one of my favorite Ninja Turtles movie of all time. At number 1, we got my favorite Nickelodeon movie is Chibi Neutron. The best story, the best actor, super fun movie, and it's one of my favorite Nickelodeon movies of all time. Also, Sean and Cara Weaselmod, voiced by Paul Robson. And this has to be my number 1 Nickelodeon movies of all time. What's your ranking?